Okay, welcome to the second part of the second round of the Glow-in-the-Dark Showdown in WGT. The first 9 holes were really mixed. We started off with 2 bogeys. Actually, I'll show you on the scorecard here. 2 bogeys, and then we made 4 birdies coming in. Because I was talking so much, I didn't even realise I was doing it. So I'm going to try and carry that on, going to the back 9. And yeah, let's do this. So, game number 4. And our opponent for this very particular game. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. Oh, Mac the Knife, 07. With an average of 150. We all know what that means. Fake. Okay, so in the last video I tried to talk about why. Well, I did talk about why I started up this channel to begin with. I thought it would take the whole video. It took about 5 minutes of me on and off talking about it. But I'm going to try again. This time I'm going to talk to you about the craziest real-life golf tournament I've played in so far in my life. I will just take a shot quickly though before I get into that. Just going to stick it in that fairway. Need to be a hero here. Nice. I'm going to be outside of him. Please get down. Please don't go in the rough. I guess it's my shot again. I will get to that topic in a minute. This one I am not going to take any chance. I'm just going to leave it short of this ditch here. And don't think I've run out of fairway, do I, with that? Into that wind. It's going to go full power with this. Okay, that's better. Better timing. Please get down. Please get down. Yeah. Just as I thought. Okay, so yes, the craziest tournament I've played in real life. And we're going back a few years here. We're going back to 2007, back when I was a junior at my golf club. And this was a stakeholder tournament, so you earn points based on your score. 2 points for a par, 1 for a bogey, and then every shot below par you get extra points, so birdie 3, and so on. One of those things. And we did a few of those every year, but this was the special one of those. This was the Stableford Championship, in which you don't just get a medal. If you win it, you also get a trophy. So I'm going to take this shot. I'll try and remember where I got up to in that story. You get a trophy for it. That's what we got to. Alright, I'm going to... 137 for 90%, 95% is add on 7 to that. About 146. That's probably what I'm going to go for here. 95% again. Just make sure it gets up there. Thought the wind would catch it a bit more. I don't think it has though. Alright, come round. Come round. That's going to be a horrible putt from there, but we're pretty close to the flag. So yeah, this is the special Stableford tournament of the junior calendar. And I suppose first thing to mention is both me and my brother who were playing in this, we seemed to get our tee times mixed up, so we thought we were playing an hour later than we actually turned out to be. So we got up there an hour early, so a good shot, to practice, only to have the organiser come up to us as soon as we arrived, telling us that my brother is teeing off right then and now, and I only had 10 minutes before I was supposed to tee off. So no time for a warm-up. Tournament green. That's really going to slope. So I'm just going to hit this just beyond 6, and hopefully it turns into the hole. Nope. So yeah, my brother just tees off and runs down after his group. I'm waiting for my group to tee off. That's how the day started. Very rushed. Back in those days I was off a 24 handicap as opposed to the 16/18 I am now. Not entirely sure what I am with the new world handicap system, but I'm one of those numbers. So yeah, I was getting 2 shots on 6 holes out there, along with a shot on every other hole. Which is important because, and I'm just going to skip 9 holes here, I get to the turn, and I have 24 points. I've shot, actually I'll tell you in a minute, once I've hit this putt. Alright, on the front 9, I think I shot 42, let me just check that. Go away notifications. Yeah, I shot 42 on the front 9. I know this because, yeah, get that going. My screensaver is the scorecard from that event. I'm not sure if I got to the camera or not. It's gone off again. I have the actual scorecard. I took a picture of it after the round as my screensaver to remind myself of the fact that, spoiler alert, this is the best round I've ever shot in competition. As I already said, I got to the turn with 24 points. Made quite a few pars and some bogeys, and because of getting 2 shots at some of those holes, that means the holes I was parring I was getting 3 points on at least. A couple of those I got 4 points because I got 2 shots, and then there was some bogey holes where I ended up getting 3 points still. So, yeah, 24 points at the turn. Thought I was doing really well, but the guy whose scorecard I was marking, was also... No, sorry, he had 26 points at the turn, so he was doing better than me. Plus I also found out that one of the guys in the group in front was also on 26. So, it's nice to know, isn't it? 6 under your handicap and you're still nowhere near the lead. Right, so I'm going to focus on this one quickly. Very fast green. I'm thinking I could probably get this to just run out to the flag if I hit this full power with no spin. Tiniest bit of backspin. Completely pulled it, but they say it's going to be close still. So what are you going to do? Please go, please go, please go. Barely inside 10 feet again. Alright. So, you think that's crazy so far? Rushing up to the first tee. Basically just teeing off straight away and shooting 6 under your handicap. The back 9 is where things get really crazy. So my playing partner's on 26 points. He's already doing phenomenal as well as me. Sorry, let's train of thought. On the back 9, I start off par. Yeah, I start off par. Sorry. And then on the 11th hole I make a triple bogey. So at that point I'm thinking, well, I tried. But despite still getting a point there with the 2 shots I got on that hole, make a triple, that's not going to be good on your scorecard. So I'm thinking that's my run over there and then. Okay. I think if I aim it here and go just beyond 6, it might drop in the hole. How do I aim that perfectly so it just misses on the edge every time? Take that gimme. So yeah, triple bogey at the 11th hole. And then I followed that up with par at the 12th, par at the 13th, and par at the 14th. So now par 3 holes in a row. At least one of which I got 2 shots on. So that was 3, 6, 10 points right there. So at this point I've pretty much reached 36 points, my handicap. Having got 24 on the front 9. Plus the 4 points from the first 2 holes. So 14. I would have been on 38 points at that point. Then I bogeyed the 15th, which is a par 3. Only got one shot there, so that was just 2 points. But hey, it's still net par for me. Which then leaves 16, 17 and 18. And I parred 16 and 17. So that's another, if I remember correctly, 2 shots and 16. That's another 7 points. And I've probably miscounted this somewhere, and I'll figure out where in a minute. I'm going to take this shot. So I'm going to hit the 3-wood. Wind's going to bring it to the right. I'm going to aim out here to the left and hopefully not pull it too much. Full backspin. 216 is 90%, 228 is 95. That barely carries. So I'm going to go slightly more than 95%, I think. I'm going to go about there. And this is how I get it close. Not that I hold many of those putts that follow. And despite aiming it so far left, I've still gone right at the flag. It's amazing. So yeah, par 16, 17. I will just refer to my scorecard again. I got all this right so far. What's that group? Picks the worst time to start messaging or put messages out. So yeah, I got 4 points on 12th, and then 3 on 13 and 14, 2 on 15, 4 on 16, and 3 on 17. So at this point, even though I've probably made a mistake in my calculation somewhere, I know what I finished with, but I had 47 points at this point, which is real bandit territory. So I really got to let this putt drop in, haven't I? I don't think it's going to turn too much, so I'm going to hit this one firm up the hill, and hopefully it drops in on the way past. I put it on the edge, and yeah, just as I said, hit it firm. Maybe push it a bit. I pulled that. It's in though, we got a birdie, good. So 47 points for 17 holes. My playing partner, who I mentioned earlier on, sorry, normally I cut this bit out, I'm going to leave this in for a change. My playing partner, at this point, had 48 points. And so we come down to the 18th hole, there's par 3, about 160 yards, roughly. Get game number 5 going. And I stuck my tee shot on the 18th, about 12 feet from the hole, I think, roughly. And he sticks his on too. Okay. But further away than me, so he hits his putt first, and he doesn't hole his putt. So he taps it in for his par. Whilst I was playing, I had no idea what he was actually on. I knew afterwards that he was pretty much matching me point for point. But I had my 12-foot putt, and you know, I lined it up, stepped up to it, hit it, and watched it just tracking at the hole, tracking. And just as it's about to drop in the hole for a birdie, first of the day, it stops right on the very edge. I tap it in for my par, and I have just gone round in this very not prestigious, very important competition in 50 points, real bandit. But as you've probably already figured out, oh no. Come round to the left, come back round, come back round, come back round, come back round. Okay, we're good. My playing partner got the same number of points as me on that last hole, and he was 1 point ahead of me to start with. So despite the fact I've shot 14 under my handicap for the day, which is something I will never do again probably, and many people will never do, I still didn't win that tournament. We're supposed to make it crazier still. I'll tell you this in a minute. Let's go hit this shot quickly. 76. Go slightly more than that just to be safe. Just pull that completely. You're going to be up at least. Barely. I had 51. Sorry, I had 50 points. My opponent, my playing partner, had 51. The guy who was in front of us, I mentioned earlier on, who was 2 points ahead of me, ended up at 47 points. And then behind him, there's a string of fellow juniors with more than 40 points. This is some ridiculous scoring for a competition on the whole. My brother got 36 points, played to his handicap, and I think he came second from last. This was just a completely ridiculous outlier of a day for a golf competition. But yeah, that's the story of my craziest competition I've ever played in. And I hope I can hold this putt. Yes. We are rolling now. And I've probably left some details out. I tend to do that when I'm telling stories. But yeah, main points to take away from that. Outrageous score from me, which didn't end up with a win, with a medal and a trophy. Which is kind of the story of my life anyway, playing competitions. I do have some medals. I've got one on my shelf up there, and I got some first place trophies somewhere else. So I have won competitions, but more often than not, what ends up happening is I come runner up, or just, you know, just outside the placing, top 3. Whatever earns you a prize, I usually end up like 1 place away from that. And today was no exception, although I did still get a voucher for coming second. But yeah, no trophy, no medal, just the glory of having broken my handicap, I suppose, and the voucher. So yeah, let me know what you think of me telling you these stories. I mean, let me know if you're interested, if you want to hear more. It means the video is going to be longer as a whole, because I'm going to be cutting less stuff out. But if you enjoy it, I've got no problem with that. Right, I'm going to hit my 8 iron here. I've got to carry it about 124 in the air. If I take off 90%, it's 13, it's going to go 123, roughly. 6.5 onto that, 129. So I'm probably going to hit this pretty much full power here. I'll take like the tiniest yard off that, I think, just to be safe. And that's going to be nowhere near, apparently. Get down, get down, get down. It's gone far too long, hasn't it? You on the green? It's on the green still. We've got a birdie putt. And it's probably the best place to be putting from. You don't want to be putting up the slope or across the slope. I think I'm okay there. I can never remember. I don't tend to go long on this hole more often than not. And if I do, I'm off the green. Yeah, let me know down below if you want to hear more stories. I'll try and think of some more. But I suppose in the meantime, you know, you're not going to be seeing this for a week. Oh, I can tell you that now, actually. My plans with this game from now on, as my opponent sticks it inside 10 feet. Oh, come on. Wonder how close I was to doing that. When it comes to a showdown, it's a showdown. I'm going to play the showdown across that week, and then it's going to be uploaded the very next week. So as you're seeing this now, I played this the week before. 7 videos, Monday to Sunday. That is my plan. Same as with the countdown showdown, I guess. It's going to move ever so slightly to the left, according to that. So yeah, I'm going to hit this 9, I think. And it should run out to the hole, I hope. That's the one time I should listen to. If I hit it a bit harder, it probably drops in. I just didn't want to see it go flying past. So yeah, Showdown's round 1's going to be split into 3 games, as it has been for this one. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Second round, Thursday and Friday, front 9, back 9, as with, if I get to the final round, and the second round. Saturday and Sunday, front 9, back 9. That's my plan, cover the whole week. For weeks where there aren't Showdowns, I'm going to try and play some of the other tournaments there are. You know, you've got the weekly unlimited plays, single plays, multi-round, all that stuff. I'm going to play some variety of those in those weeks. And I'm going to try and get a video out every day, if I can. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes, see how long that lasts. You know, things can always change. But I'm going to be focusing on playing this game for now. And I might do some other stuff in the meantime, might record some stuff. And yeah, just play it by ear. But WGT stuff, you're going to be getting that still. Alright, let's focus on this final hole, shall we? Just going to hit this one down the middle of the fairway. If I miss it, that'll be some achievement. Considering this is the 18th fairway and the first fairway, the hole we played just now. It's close to 100 yards wide, so it's quite hard to miss. And yeah, I found no problem. Okay, 87 yards left in. We are going uphill, so it's not going to carry as far in the air. I'm going to go about there. I think full power might be a bit too much. 90% it's going to be 86, but it's going to go nowhere near that distance then. I'm probably going to go about 92 yards, which is... I don't know really what percentage that is, but it's more than 95. So I'm going to go about here. And, oh, completely pull it again. Worst thing I could possibly do from there. Pretty much spot on distance-wise, but I'm now putting across the slope because I can't hit the sweet spot. Which then also means this guy's got opportunity to stick it in there close and snatch the Showdown victory. Which is a shame. He's playing the Bridgestone ball. He's got a max spin wedge. So it's going to have nothing but control on it. Has he got it up though? Yes he has, of course he's got it up. He's gone a bit long, but the spin's kicked in. He's got an 8-yard putt down the slope. And in this scenario, it's more likely he's going to miss this, but I have to assume he's going to hole it. If he does miss this, which he has done, I've obviously now got a putt to win. There's pressure on me to do that, but there's no pressure on me in the sense that I haven't lost this if I miss it. Just, I want to hole this, so I haven't got to worry about it. So what I'm going to do is, I think that's roughly the correct line. With that break. Go slightly more inside. And hit this one firm, and hopefully it drops in the hole on the way past. Oh, you... Not over yet. I bet he said good game. Oh yeah. Okay, I just missed that. He's hold his par putt. Let's go pick mine up. He knows I've got that. Okay, we're going to play that exact same approach shot now. Done that so many times today. Alright. So he's going to go first. He's like, from this I get to see what I have to do. Hopefully it doesn't go da-dum, which means I have something I can get inside. Okay, it's going to be more than 4 yards away, at least. Okay, so what I need to do here is wind's going to blow it right to left. I'm going to take my 9-iron out first off. I'm going to position myself over here because it's going to kick to the left anyway. Backspin. 114. On 6 is 120. I'm going to go about 120. I've probably put that too far right now. Unbelievably. Let's put that in quick. I think he's won that. Yeah, he won that. Must have been close. That was, yeah, just outside a foot. Just more than a foot between us. Oh well. Okay, so we are heading into our final game of this second round. Wasn't a very promising start to the whole thing, but we are now 4 under par, and as it stands on the leaderboard, we are actually second, but I think that will change over the next 2 days. I'm going in early for a change. I think normally I would record this tomorrow, but it's my brother's birthday tomorrow as I record this, so I decided to do it today. Playing Antigua 06, okay? Let's get on. Not an ideal starting hole for our final showdown. It means we're probably both going to be scrambling for our pars here. If I can make par, I'm looking good, I think. Because he's got 200 yards to go up the hill, which I don't think he can cover very easily. If I can scramble out a par here, then I think he's going to match me at best. So I'm going to get on his left-hand side, the wind blowing left to right. Click a bit late, but hopefully I'm not going to run out of fairway. Hopefully. Stay there. Stay there. Needs to get down pretty quick. He gets to go first, so I can see what happens, what's going to happen with an approach shot to the green. Has he gone? I think he's tried to... No, he has just played it safely into the... Oh my god. That's actually a pretty good shot. You can't really do much more than that, although he's not holding that putt, so I'm wondering if I leave this short and maybe try and lob it close. I don't know. I haven't got the best angle to go at this flag. Or this green. I'm going to regret this decision in terms of this showdown. But I'm going to hit a 6-iron. Out here. And then I'm going to try and lob it close. It's a 5-iron, do 183. I'm going to hit a 5-iron. 165. Go about there. This is like course management sort of thing I'm doing here. Okay, so I got the option of a flop shot or a full shot. I might go full and hit half with my lob wedge. It's one of those things, it could backfire very easily, but it could also be very beneficial. It's not the easiest flag to approach anyway. I'm thinking full backspin, I hit this 30 yards. 30 yards? Maybe a bit less. This really isn't easy now, I see it from here. It's going to kick right, it's going to run out to the right a bit. Downwind. Okay, that's kind of what I want to see, but at the same time, is it going to be that close? Oh my god! Course management at its finest. Get in! Oh wow. I mean, he probably thinks I just left that short, but I told you I was leaving it short deliberately. I wasn't trying to hold that shot. But, that's even better than I could have hoped. He's wasted a lot of time writing that message, so I hope he's still prepared for this shot. Oh my god. He's hold that, hasn't he? Oh my god. We've got a match here, folks. We've got a match. Like I said, at least this guy's been nice. He's not been like, I hold my putt, screw you. I didn't think either of us was walking off there with a birdie, and yet I've just chipped in, and he's just hold a ridiculous putt. That's WGC. That's golf. This is as good as golf. Well, not say like that. It sounds a bit morbid, then, doesn't it? It's as good as golf gets, but you can't really ask for much more than that, can you? All right, focus. We're 5 under par. Currently tied with this guy, despite chipping out, holding out, as I did. I think full power doesn't run out of fairway, but just to be safe, I'm going to hit it just a bit softer than that. Sweet spot always helps. Okay, so it shouldn't be running out of fairway. 9-9. I think I'm going to set a full 9-9 there, I think. That's a pretty good spot to be in. So go down to the 9. We're not going to run out of green with that because it's 139 yards to do that. So I'm going to hit this. I'm thinking pretty much full power. Just to make sure it carries over this bunker. And yeah, pretty much go at the flag. Let's do this. That's probably going to be a bit long. Yeah. A shame. I'd take a bit off it, but I'll take that. I think I worried him by, sticking it close, but I mean, you've seen how I've played so far. I haven't held many putts, especially crucial ones. Despite the fact I'm 5 under, I think all those birdies were sort of just tap-ins, weren't they? I didn't hold anything incredible. I'm considering putting in the title for this one, Amazing Chip-In, but that just makes people then expect it to happen until it does happen. Then it's like, oh, is that it? I think it's more of a surprise if I just don't mention it. Anyone that watches it sees that happen in real time. When they're watching it. It doesn't ruin the viewing experience. I don't want to do that. Get in. Ooh, 6 under par. If any of this is the final round, that'd be great. On to our final hole. Didn't think I'd be making any birdies in this showdown. This particular game in the showdown. As it is, I've actually made 2. Of course, I could throw both of them away here still if I'm not careful, so I'm just going to aim out to the left here. Play a nice safe shot up the green with the 3-iron. Full backspin. Losing 21 yards, pretty much. 10%, 90%, so that's going to be 189. Add on about 11. 200. If we go 95%, so I'm going to go just beyond that, I think. And hopefully it gets up there. Clicked it a bit late, but I did aim out to the left, so we should be fine with that. Should be fine. That's going to be a horrible putt from there. If it just went a bit further, that would have rolled up pretty much the flag, I think. In terms of this showdown, you can still make birdie here. I can make par, and I can still end up losing this despite being 2 under. That's more of a line I was trying to go on, I think. He's hit it softer than me, though, so he's got an equally tricky putt, I think, from there. There's too many terms. Showdown, round, game, match. I hope more often than not you have an idea of what I'm talking about, at least. You might not, of course. I'm going to aim all the way out here, I think. It's downhill, so it's going to run out. Although we have got slow greens. Actually, I hadn't taken that into account so far for this. Isn't that weird? See, I think it's telling me to hit that too hard, despite the fact it's slow green. I'm going to aim a bit more inside there, I think, just to be safe. I'm going to go... Oh, I'm going to regret this. I'm going to pretty much listen to it. I'll do what it says. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think I've won this now, haven't I? He's got this one for his par. I haven't missed this putt yet, have I? Okay. I didn't really track how many of those we won, but it felt like we were winning pretty much all of them. Let's check the leaderboard before we go and see where we finished up. Okay, as I expected, we are still second. We're second by 2 shots right now, we're 3 behind first, but it doesn't really matter, we've just got to qualify. I'm pretty sure 6 under will qualify us for the final round, but I suppose on the off chance that it doesn't, then I guess this is as far as we go. Hopefully I'll be seeing you tomorrow, or in the next video, which will be the final round, front 9, of the Glow in the Dark Showdown. Hopefully that's going to happen, and if it does, and even if it doesn't, oh, I'm rambling now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully see you in round 3 of this. Till next time, I will see you later.